Good morning everyone and welcome for the third episode of Horizon Travel and Defender. My name is Felix and this is my dog Eddie. This doesn't look like Germany, I know. I'm right now in Greek and you're probably thinking why the hell is he now in Greek and not in Germany like in episode 2. So the problem was I lost about 70% of all my video clips from the third episode wasn't with any sound. I have no idea why. Because of that I will talk in this episode a bit more what happened instead of showing you. So I drove to the Netherlands first. It took me about 2 days. I wasn't driving that fast and I found a beautiful spot. Beside of this, everything was perfect until 3 in the morning. At 3 in the morning I woke up and there were people outside the car with flashlight lighting into my face, and I was like, what the hell, who's there? And they knocked at the window and said, well, it's police, come out. And I was like, shit, what have I done? Isn't legal to stay here. And there was a policeman and a policewoman, and I asked them what's the problem, and they just said no problem, they just want to make ID check because they saw my I showed them my ID and it was no problem. They were actually quite nice people. I talked with them for 15 to 20 minutes. It was quite nice. So at about 3:30 in the morning I went to bed, and the next morning the problem began. I wanted to charge my phone. I have here an USB charging option, which takes energy from the second battery. And my second battery is down here. It's a big one, which also powers the fridge. And in this morning I wanted to charge my phone, but it wasn't possible. So I looked at the battery management system, and they told me at about 2 o'clock in the morning the battery went from 50% full to 0%. So I looked at my solar system. I also have here a solar system, and the solar system told me they won't charge the second battery because the second battery is full, but the battery system said it was not full. So because of that it didn't charge. There's also the possibility to charge the second battery with the engine. So because of that, to charge I have here a switch, and if I turn the switch down, the second battery gets charged with from the engine. I don't know how this thing calls. Anyway, but this wasn't also possible. The engine didn't charge my second battery, and I analyzed it and I saw that I made something wrong with the solar system. So I forgot to to install a safety, I don't know how it is in English, so it's this, to install a safety thing, and because of that the management, the solar system thought it was full. So I had this, I installed it, so no problem, but I still wasn't able to charge with the engine. And the problem was I didn't had a temperature sensor installed at the box, and because of this it didn't charge the second battery. So I had to return to Switzerland to get temperature sensor. So I told myself I will go back as fast as possible to Switzerland to get the temperature sensor, and because of that I won't stay in Belgium, in Luxembourg, and I won't visit France. Especially I'm not going to visit Paris. And so I returned to Switzerland not after 1.5 years, but after 1.5 weeks. So yeah, perfect. All my neighbors told me, so you're already back, and I'm yeah. But I will go again. Quite embarrassing, but it wasn't a big deal. I stood in Switzerland for 4 more days, and then I traveled ahead to Liechtenstein, and the plan was to stay there for 1 night and then just go to the south. So apparently Ellie and I have decided to stay 1 day longer than planned, and the plan is to walk now up to the mountain, not totally up, just for about an hour or more, and to explore the region. And yeah, Ellie is very happy for it, I think. So let's see how it goes. I adopted Ellie about 7 or now 8 weeks ago, and he never learned something in his life. So I'm training him daily, and today he's training to walk without holding the leash. So Ellie, and it works very good. I'm quite proud of him, but I still hope there's not that much deers around here, because Ellie would go for them. So I have to keep looking at him so he doesn't wander off and I wouldn't find him anymore. Man, I'm telling you, the view from up here is awesome. I'm really hoping to get a nice spot where I have a 180-degree round view for everything. That would be awesome. Ellie and I are now hiking for about a bit more than half an hour, and I saw bikers going up and down here, and this is quite interesting. I think it's a shame I don't have any more space on the Defender to take a bike with me. I think this would be a really nice upgrade to take Ellie for a nice hike, or with the bike. It rhymes. And here it comes. And yeah, and the view is already, oh, you have to see this. The view is awesome here up there. Okay, Ellie just found a fucking bone. Oh, from a deer. Ellie, kannst du bitte weglassen? Oh, it's a huge bone. I think it's a feet. Ellie, it does. So, no! I think that's not this new. It's a huge bone. I think it's a feet. Okay. Let's chuck this away. Ellie found everything. I didn't know. Oh, delicious. Chucked in. God damn it. Well, I'm really wondering what Ellie will find in the other parts of the world, like in China, what kind of bones. Well, I hope I can train him not to get them because all of the bacteria and all that stuff, because it's nasty. But if I'm not able to, I'm still thrilled what kind of bones there are. So in one way I want to forbid him that. In another way I want to look at his bones too. And I mean, it is in his instinct to get those bones. So I'll ask my friends who have more knowledge about dogs than me if I should forbid it or not. Yeah, I don't want my dog get sick, but I mean, the wolves won't get sick too, so I don't know. I'll see. Finally, we have arrived on a perfect spot here. There's still some snow lying around here, and Ellie loves the snow. He's like a husky. I'm really asking me what kind of race he is. I made a genetic test for him. Ellie! Oh, where is he now? Eddie! Okay, here he comes in the snow. Yeah. He loves the snow. Ayo. I think he is a brown husky. Because look at him. Yeah. Show. Hey, come. He's so cute. Here is an amazing view. Take a look. So we spent some time up here on the good spot in the mountain, and now we're heading back to the Land Rover Defender because it's getting late. And yeah, it was a beautiful day, I would say. Awesome. So we arrived back home at the Defender. So we were walking about close to 3 hours today. So I need to take a shower today. So normally I use those for a shower. It's normal. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. But I don't have much water left, so today I'm going to take a much better solution. I saw it just there, about 100 meters away. So I normally try to save the water for drinking and washing the dishes in the water tanks, because when I take a shower, because when I take a shower it uses a lot of water, so I have to replace it really often. So today I'm going to take a shower perfect for traveling. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, I can stand while showering. I hope it is not too cold. So I think I won't be staying long under the shower. The cool thing is I also have I also have something to hang all my stuff. So I would say this is 5-star rating, at least 5-star. All right. So well, this was super cold. I mean, if you look at the side, there is still some ice next to it. But after such showers, you feel so good. So in the beginning it's really hard, but then it gets better and better with this stuff. So from Liechtenstein, Elio and I drove to Austria. And I have to say, Austria and North Italy, very beautiful. I grew up next to mountains, so when I see mountains it's not that of a big deal. But I have to say, these mountains, they were very beautiful. And after that I drove to Croatia, stood there for 3 days to make quite a rest. And after that I proceed to Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albania and Greek with no problem. Well, no problem, because in Bosnia and Herzegovina this happened. So I was at the border from Bosnia and Herzegovina and I want to go out of the country, so I just showed my passport, the usual stuff, you know, and they said they don't have me registered and I entered their country illegally. And I was like, shit, not good. And I had to go with the police to explain what happened, all that stuff, but luckily I just had to pay a fine, and now it's good, and I was able to move on. But yeah. So I think I will make a list stupid things I have done on the world trip, and this is the first thing I will sign up: entering Bosnia and Herzegovina illegally. There is still something very important to do. It's the sticker. So there are still only 2 counters on it, so we have to improve that. When I was taking a shower, a biker was driving there. He looked so